championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Yeah, it looked to me like those linebackers maybe had their eyes in the backfield on the quarterback. They lost their vision on the back on that angle route. The quarterback finds him for a nice gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. Keeps it on the design run. The ball comes out. Out and scooped up. Offense still has it on the run. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make 1st down yardage.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief, but I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, the pass is picked off. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their 1st drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Hale. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a receiver. It's a quick grab. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grabbed by the receiver. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Anytime you go to an empty formation, you're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback and the offensive line to be able to hold up on third down. But because they spread them out, he found the matchup that he liked and got the first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Gives it to the back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Longhorns will line up to kick it away on a punt out for the first time today. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Caught for the completion. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Red Raiders will crank up the tempo.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. And the Red Raiders pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Oh, completion. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The Red Raiders will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. 1st down now from the 30. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass ball is incomplete. They took a downfield shot in the final play of the opening quarter. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Longhorns offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Running back has it on a screen now. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, looking to throw it. And the completion made. Breaks loose at the 45. Here he goes. Inside the 10. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up. Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Pass caught. Can he get in? Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3. So fourth down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Makes it second and medium. Off the RPO, clock to the right. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. And the Red Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure.
Man, that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Lets it fly out of the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the first down and goal. The Red Raiders will line up here on first down and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. He escapes the pocket. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to confuse this offense now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. First down and 10 now.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. A quick throw out left, complete. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
And he goes nowhere, stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Fights through a tackle. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Red Raiders. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. He's got it in the open. He's in the clear. inside the 20. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Texas.
Just how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Here's the second down play. Looking to throw here. Pass rush closing in. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home for the sack. And that brings up now a 3rd down and long. Boy, this defense is coming up with unique ways to be able to put that pressure and make this quarterback incredibly uncomfortable. See what they do here on 3rd down and long.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Ball fielded at the 45. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the ball. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The sure hands. It's Hale. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his back. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they put 6 more on the board.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards. It's a touchdown.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Texas. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? The back's got it. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Texas Tech, 28. Texas, 21.
And the Red Raiders will kick it off to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this pass is on target. Caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. That's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that.
Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Send the back in motion. Looking to chuck it again. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
He's got it near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
It's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
The Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And the defense hold up here on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the goal line. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. And he drops back in the gun. The QB throws his third pick of the day. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it in the open. Breaks into the clear. The 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Well, I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas, 21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught by the receiver. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. First down here for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Finds his man. In the clear at the 25. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it right near the end zone. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense facing second and goal. The quarterback will just sneak it now. Touchdown, Texas, as they come roaring back now.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Scoring that touchdown. And now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense is back out on the field now. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And the back gets the football. First down and more. He's still running. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
First down, looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here comes the handoff. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Red Raiders line up on first and 10 now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right slot. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Red Raiders are going to cash in here in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Extra point try coming now. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas Tech. 42. Texas 28.
Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
That's caught. It's Hale. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
And look at that, another big play. And you know what, Chris, now? This quarterback has over 400 yards on the day. What an impressive showing we've seen from this man this afternoon.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hale. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Well, Texas Tech has the lead here. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Look out, he's in the clear. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Running through the tackle. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Texas Tech, 39. Texas, 28.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Pass caught. Breaks loose at the 40. And here he goes. The 30. At the 20. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent? This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone, or they have to settle for 3?
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. A screen to the wide receiver. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
2nd down and goal upcoming. QB keeper all the way. The senior able able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kirk.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
Extra point, knocked right down the middle. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Got the first down and still motoring. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Pounding away with the run game. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. Again, ripping through the defense. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to clinch the conference championship. First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. And the quarterback will take a knee. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to... Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And it's a kneel down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12. They become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.